Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to episode number 22. 22, you believe it? On the Piney Acre map, the Empty Pockets Challenge, where we try to clear all the trees before Fs22 drops. It's going to be a hard challenge. So how's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome, and I'm doing fantastic as usual. Hope you guys are all doing the same. So we've got some news that we've got to fill you guys in with, but while we do that, we're going to give you guys a nice tour, as we always do every episode. Let's go here, and here, and here, and here. All right, so we are, let me also show you, you guys know how it works. We are now at 9,000 trees and 64.56. I played about 3 hours because there wasn't much going on. So, no, I actually played about 4 because I was at 50, yeah, maybe 5, close. But anyways, we have been busy down here clearing trees. I don't think I need it 13x speed, so let's go maybe 5. There we go. As you can see, now we have cleared quite a bit of land so far. We are almost to the end of this property, but as you can see, what's happening now is as I level the ground, it is bringing it up, and then it's leveling the end. So all of it will be flat, and as you can see, we started leveling it this way. Our land will be flat now, which is good. So what I've decided to do, let me get over here and I'll show you. So now I can't figure out if I want it. There we go. 13 was just too fast, but this is like 7's pretty good. As you can see, what we started doing here is our original field that we had. We went ahead and we flattened it. Now we will continue to go straight ahead and flatten this out, so this will all be flat. And we've decided that we're going to work our way up the hill. Now it will make us quite a bit like a cavern. This part up over here will be really high up in the air, but that's okay. That's part of the fun of clearing this map. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so here's what we've decided to do. As we clear the land, we've got 2 harvests left to go. As you see my harvester right down there. We've got this one, and then we got the sorghum. After we get done selling our product, right now we're going to sell the chickens off. We finally made it to 25,000 chickens. So we're going to sell that off, and then I'm going to continue clearing, and then I'm going to start making some huge fields. And what we're going to do is make grass fields for our silage empire, and at least one field of canola or something that we can harvest, something that we can continue to harvest, just to have something to do. Whether it's oats, and we go oats. Let's get it correct. Oats and sorghum, so that we can alternate them. I've also made a decision that I am not going to start Fs22 until every tree is gone on this map, till we complete this goal. I don't necessarily have to flatten the whole map. I'm just doing that for me, but I want at least all the trees gone. So I've got a long ways to go. We're about 10% on the trees right now gone, and as you can see how much area we have actually cleared, it's been crazy. But going forward, here's what we've decided. By the way, happy Friday to you guys, TGIF. You guys are awesome for hanging in there with me. We had a little bit of downfall with the views on Wednesday's video, but that's okay because I figured people were busy. As you can see, this sorghum field is ready to go. So this will be the last of the long videos on this map. The reason why I say that is because coming back, I'm just going to be focusing on clearing trees and getting fields set up to where we can mow them and things like that. We did change out the old truck that we had, and we put in the Roadrunner Plus. I was stumbling on it, and I thought, wow, this was an old mod from way back in Fs17 and then 19 and then 22. So I said, well, let's bring it back for the heck of it. Starting Monday also, we will be done with the New Holland. We will then be on Case tractors. We will switch that out off camera. As you can see, 25,000 chickens gives us 1.5 loads. There you go, 25,000 chickens. So as soon as we sell this, we're going to sell the chickens off, sell the pen, get our stuff like that. So let's start with this here. Now, I have also, like I said, we're going to primarily do silage. I'm not going to bring any animals in, but I want to at least have some sort of harvest so that you guys don't have to watch every single time me doing a cutting trees or mowing grass. I do want a little bit. I have not totally decided yet if we're going to bring any animals in. I kind of want to be done with them. We have about 15 million liters of stone left to sell. Then once that's done, that's done. And then we're going to be constantly selling wood chips. Now, what I may do, and this is just tentatively, I may switch back to the Yoast mod of the, I don't know if I've ever used it on this series, but I did use it on Yukon and Backcountry. It's the mobile sell points. And what you can do at that point is drop your tree and then go through it and store it, and it sells it automatically. And I have the mod in here where you get 100% for auto sell. So I may do that just because for something different to try. We've been doing so many different things on this map. It's been amazing to get in here and try different things. And I like series like this every once in a while where you have goals, and then once you start accomplishing them, you can mess around and try new things. So we're trying like different things and see what works. But I'm not going to do any videos at least until November 30th. And Fs22 drops on the 12th. I want to get this map done. We have done officially, I went through today while I was working out in the yard, in the farm, and doing all that stuff. Whoops. There we go. Now you can see we had 67,000 the first load of 25,000 chickens. There we go. And we got 49. So 67, 77, 87, 99, 1, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 96,000, 97,000 liters of eggs for 25,000 chickens. So basically 100,000 liters of eggs every single day, every single month. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is come back, when we come back Monday, is sell our wood chips, sell our stones, and then whether I'm creating a field and do that, but I'm going to keep the videos. I'm going to do the tour. I would like to spend a little bit more time on the tours to tell you guys what's going on, because I don't want to waste your time showing you the same things over and over and over again. Like I said, we have been officially, once that sorghum field hits, that's the 4th harvest on that field. So we've already been through, and as you can see, we're up in year 3 now. I think we've been in year 3 for a while now. Yeah, I think in August it switches over. I'm not quite sure. I haven't been looking at it. It's over 100,000 liters of eggs. Now this truck can go bye-bye. It's because we don't need it anymore. So we're going to get rid of that. We're going to downgrade that. There's that. Now we're going to go up to our Roadrunner. Now this truck's super fast. But the videos, I'm going to try to keep them like 20, 25 minutes, 30 minutes tops. I want to get in, I want to get out, and I want to just kind of show you guys, spending more time on the tours and spending time on what we've got planned, trying new things, maybe a few minutes here and a few minutes there of doing what we need to do. But it's going to be exciting because I just want to keep pushing the series, and I want to make sure that we get some trees done. Also, starting Monday, I'm going to push ahead and go 2,000 trees instead of 1,000, which means I may have to, when I'm off camera, I may have to crank the speed down to 1x instead of 4x, because we won't at 4x speed. I'm right at the cusp of getting 1,000 trees done in 2 days, and that's at 4x speed. So I mean, it's literally pushing the envelope. So if we drop it down to 1 or 2x, then I can get my 2,000 trees and then bank it back up to 4x when we come back. So that's what my goal is. We've done the hour videos pretty consistently, with the exception of done two shorter videos, and one was because last episode was 25 minutes because it was raining and I couldn't really do much of anything else, and the other one was I threw out a time lapse because I was super busy. But for the most part, we've done hour videos. Like I said, we were at 67 hours. I look at it this way, and many of my content creators look at it this way, that anytime you reach 100 hours on a map, that's a lot. You know, and some of my favorite maps, I've got thousands of hours in. So when you hit 100 hours, that's insane. Remember, we're on episode 22, and all but 2 episodes we've done 1 hour videos. So we're literally pushing the envelope, if you know what I mean. As far as, it's crazy. It's insane. Almost did it twice. It is insane. There we go. But we've been doing well, and as you can see how much money you make. I mean, like I said, now I don't know if silage will make the same amount of money. The only reason I'm doing silage or of any kind or anything like that is because of to keep something going on the map. Otherwise, it's literally just clearing trees, and that for you guys, for me, it's not so bad. I can come make a video, but for you guys, it gets boring. So I want to continue to do new things, but the only goal we have left now is to clear every tree out. Everything's been done. The quarry's been done. The sheep has been done. The chickens have been done. The crops have been done. We've done 4 harvests in 22 episodes. That's pretty good. That's really good. We've done pretty much a little bit of everything. Now it's crunch time, and we're going to see how much money we can make, and we're going to see how much... but we may, like I'm half tempted. Whoops. There we go. I'm half tempted literally to bring in cows just so I have something to do. So I could take my silage or my grass, make it into silage and hay and make it into TMR and use that, because I know that I've had enough cows to where I can make $1 million a day. I'm not looking to try to continue to make $1 million a day. I'm just saying it would give us something to do. We can make one pen. We can edit it to hold, some astronomical amount of cows and see if we can do it. All right, so we got to go over here. We got to sell these. Here we go. 1,000 at a piece. It's nice when you can sell 1,000 animals at a time. That's the animal extension mod that I have in here. But anyways, it was taking 120,000 liters a day to do these. See how fast this goes now? When you're selling 1,000 animals at a piece. $5,000 left. Boy, they didn't really take that long to go up, did they? Last 1,000. There we go. 25,000, and we made a lot of money. Now we can come here and we can sell this bad boy. Here we go. Chickens are gone. Chickens are gone, everybody. We did it. So we had 1,000 sheep and 25,000 chickens. Now, what I may do is, because it's going to take me a while. So I figured I'm recording this on the 17th of October. I'm recording this for you guys for tomorrow, so it'll be Happy Friday. So it's a Thursday night for me recording it. I'm really considering putting in a decent pen. Like, I don't want a massive one. What I've seen in the past is, we can do this too. Let's get over here and sell this so we can continue to move, because we got a harvest to do. I've seen some pens that hold like 2,000 or 3,000, but we can edit that to hold 10,000 cows and see if we can reach that goal before we hit it. You know what I mean? Because what we can do, though, unlike the other, is instead of letting them grow up and have their calves and stuff, because of the simple fact that that takes forever with cows. But what I could do is edit the cow pen to hold some astronomical amount, 10, 15,000 literally cows. Or 20,000. Let's go even. We can go even 20,000, but put it to where it holds millions and millions of liters of TMR, and that way, when we get done selling the stones, we'll always have wood chips to sell, always, and then we'll have milk to sell, and we'll have TMR to make. So we'll always have something to do while we're clearing trees. So what do you guys think of that? I'll find a nice basic pen, nothing crazy big, just a normal pen that they have, and there is some edited ones out there that hold like 2,000, 3,000 cows, and I'll edit it up to hold 20,000. But what we're going to do is, instead of letting them have calves, I'm thinking strongly of just like every day we sell, we'll buy more. Well, and I think it takes like $500,000 to buy another 1,000 cows, and every day, every episode, we buy 1,000 more, 1,000 more, 1,000 more, 1,000 more. So I think that'd be a great thing. So then we'll have our cows. We'll always be able to have, we're not going to give them straw, so we don't want it manure or anything like that. So what we're going to be able to do is, at that point, we're going to be able to sell our wood chips, sell our milk, sell our slurry every day. Those 3 products that we can sell. And then we can go to, and if you want, we can We can simulate it and put straw in it, you know, if we want. But I don't want to have an extra step to do on the crops. And in fact, we don't even need crops. The only reason I would do crops is to have straw, you know, which we could. We could just grow oats. You know, we could have an oat farm, and we can do that and give them straw and have manure. So we would have wood chips to sell, milk to sell, slurry and manure to sell. So look at that, $613,000 for just wood chips. You believe that? We started at 1.6 million, so we've made 1.1 million between the eggs, the wood chips, and stones only. That's it. Isn't that insane? Now these crops that we have, we can sell them this time around. So what we could do, and I'm thinking about doing that. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I think that would be kind of neat, and we could see. And then at that point, if we can get, I'm gonna go right here with this and just leave it. Actually, you know what? We got to bring it over here because we're gonna need it for this crops right now. So I'm thinking of doing that, and the reason why we can say then we've done sheep. We had 1,000 sheep. We've had 25,000 chickens, and we've had 20,000 cows. I mean, think about that for a second. If that's not an accomplishment on a series, as well as clearing 90,000 trees and a full quarry of 30 million stones, I mean, we've done a lot of work in 22 episodes. I mean, it's been insane. So I'm going to do that, I think. Yeah, let's do that. But the videos will be shorter. So what I want, like, you know what? I'm going to get him out just a little bit more and then hire a worker since we can afford it now. Let him, because he can go back and forth now because there's no crops to deal with. So what do you think of that? Yeah, we'll do that. And we could always bring in Yosa's mod to, and then it would just sell it every hour. It would just, whatever we put in there. But I like the fact of having wood chips to sell, always have something to sell. So wood chips, then we'd have milk, slurry, and manure to sell every day, like that. And we can also bring the sell point up closer to us so we don't have to keep driving. But we're not driving that far as we go, you know. And then I can put, like I said, I can put the Omatana mod in here and just drop grass in it, and she makes TMR right from that. So we won't be able to sell silage, but we'll be having cows. And I'm thinking about, because we, as you can see, we don't even use this anymore hardly. We only have one piece of equipment in there. So we could get rid of that, and when we start clearing the next piece of property off, we can put our cow pen right here. And it'll be some astronomical amount. I'm telling you, I'll put maybe 20,000 in it, see if we can fill it. But then what we'll do is every episode that we come back with you guys, we'll buy more cows so that we can take the money and buy it. It'll give us something to spend our money on as well, because right now I have enough to buy at least 2 pieces of property. So if I can continue to make $1 million a day from that, and what I may do is put in the Omatana thing right over here to make the TMR for the cows, and then up there, because you got to do it separate, because if you don't put it separately, it's weird how it goes. Fs25 or 22 is horrible. Like, you see how this silo's right here? If I put a fermenting silo right next to it, it combines them, and it'll put silage in here and silage in there. It's absolutely crazy. If I take Omatana's mod and put it right here, real close, it'll combine these two, so you have infinite amount of TMR, because it'll just go into the silo and then it'll go back and go back. It's stupid. So you got to separate it. So I'm going to keep this on the farm here, put the cows here, and then maybe up there, up by the store, put the fermenting silo and the TMR. And the only reason I'm thinking fermenting silo as well, because the Omatana mod will literally make our TMR for us, so we'll be taken care of for that. The fermenting silos to sell stuff, just to continue to, because I want to try to continue to make $1 million a day, because I know it's going to cost us. Where is he at? I haven't even paid any attention to him. There we go. Let's see if we can get him emptied out. The cows are, once with 20,000 with 20,000 cows, we're going to make about 500,000 or 600,000 a day. That's what I'm guessing. So we'll have that, and then we'll have our silage. If we could sell 500,000 liters of silage plus our slurry and manure, and we continue to make $1 million, it's going to cost us about, it's going to cost us about 500,000, 600,000 per day just to buy 1,000 cows. So get him emptied out here. And then also when I make my new fields, I'm going to make them helper friendly. See how this is here like this, and there's nothing else around him. He can turn around, he can do what he needs to do, and he can go up and down the edges. We're going to continue to do that. So we're going to make it probably one grass field go all the way from the end, which we might as well drive down there. I'll show you. Whoops, miss it. There you go. Gives us something to do while he's harvesting. And we'll keep it super friendly, super friendly, helper friendly, so we can just hire a worker. Ooh, I don't want to drive down in there off the edge. There we go. You guys saw that on camera. This is what we got to work with here. This is what we're working with, because it's going to fill in this. That's why it's so high. It's going to fill in that. It's going to make it level with this right here, just about right here. That's going to all fill in that little valley, and then it's going to take this and chop this right off. That's what we got going on right now. And it'll make it flat all the way around. These trees here are a challenge and a half. There is absolutely no way, and I would challenge anybody, to come in here with a tree harvester and go up and down these hills with a tree harvester. Good luck, because I can barely drive up them with my Brooks, and that has a Trax, and that has 714 horsepower, that thing right there. So I can barely come up through here with that straight up and down. It's just a pain. But I would challenge anybody. If you can clear it with a harvester, I want to see it on camera. That's all I'm going to say. So as you can see, this truck is huge horsepower. Right here, it turned it back to level again. See that? That's what it's doing. Perfect. And I want to make these fields nice and friendly and nice and giant and nice and huge, so that we can make, because our little Z thing, we're going to save ourselves some time with that, because what the Z thing's going to do is it's only 9 meters wide, but it picks it up, it mows and picks up the grass at the same time. So then and it holds 1 million liters. So you can dump 1 million liters into the silage fermenter, and then 1 million liters into the Omatanas machine, so that we can do that. I don't know why he stopped there. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. See, he's going to go all the way to the end on this one. There we go, buddy. And then we're going to make it, like I said, we'll come back. I know I've said it a couple times now, but we'll come back and we'll make them really short videos, so that you guys can come in. I can spend my 10-15 minutes that I like to do on my tours, what I got going on. Sell some product that we always like to do on a thing, buy our next piece of property, and keep moving on, if you know what I mean. And that's what we'll do. It must have been the reason he missed that section down there. It must have been I was in the way, so he turned around. So, that's pretty cool. I like it. So while we're waiting for him, why don't we can, well, I've got to sell this wheat here. Why don't we let him do that? And I think there's not much going on, really. We'll just let him continue to harvest. I'll kind of chit-chat away with you and go from there. The next piece of property I think I want to buy is, because we own all the way down now. See, we already own, whoops, get out here. We already own this. Next one is by our farm, right here. 24 is what I want to buy, and that is 558, which we can buy now if we want it, but I don't. I want to clear this one first. I want to make sure it's clear, and then I got to come this way, because now when we level it, unfortunately, this is way down. This is way up in the air. So when we level this, it's going to put it, like I said, this ground is going to be super high over here. It's going to look kind of weird, but it'd be kind of neat too at the same time. I think you guys would like it when we're done. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And then we'll put a little manure silo down, and we'll sell we'll have lots of stuff to sell. We'll try to match our $1 million, because I think we're going to make it, because the wood chips alone are going to be, 600,000. Would we sell 600,000 worth of wood chips in one sitting? So we only have to make 400,000 at that point. And if the silage becomes too much, I know I've done it before. I've done 10,000 cows before. I've had two pens with 5,000 cows in it each. And what I want to do is make sure that we're buying every single day 1,000 cows, so that we can, what was I going to say? So that way we can just, when we sell them, it's 1,000, just like we did with the chickens. You know what I mean? That way we can come back when it's 20,000 and just hit the button 20 times and we're done. And then we literally have this harvest, and then we have the sorghum harvest, and our harvests are done temporarily until we get going with it. Because I was thinking, I got thinking about if we just come back and we just literally make grass fields, that's going to get real boring real quick for all of us. At least if we have a harvester, we can do something different every once in a while. You got your trees to cut down. You've got your mowing to do. But if you guys came back and every single episode I was selling my products and then just mowing, you guys would be like, okay, after about 3 episodes, nobody's going to want to watch that, me included. I'm not even going to want to make it anymore. That's why I want to throw in a few harvests so that we got something to do. But right as it stands right now, I'm not going to put out a single video for FS25. Now, I've already pre-ordered FS25, so I'll have it. I will have played on it already. Plus, it gives a little bit of chance for a new map to come out, which I think Oxygen David's new map is going to be the first one that's going to drop. Almost, if I was a betting man, I'd probably bet my career on that, because he's, for FS17, 19, 22, and now 25 probably will be, he'll be the first one to drop maps. He always is. So it'll be his map, and then I'm going to put a series on it, and it's going to be a realistic series, because we've had fun on this series, just kind of messing around with 3,000 horsepower trucks and 3,500 horsepower tractors and massive pieces of equipment, and like 5 million liters here, 5 million liters there. I want to do a realistic series, and I want to try to do it realistically as we can, but continue to move the series. As you noticed, what we've started doing is we've accepted the fact of, he's done, so I can go around. We've accepted the fact that we can go ahead a little bit. We can play a little bit. So if we do decide to do a 28-day season, we can play ahead by, I like the fact of doing the 15x speed per game day, but then we can play ahead, like 2 or 3 days and come back maybe once every 7 days for you guys. So it's been 7 days. But I want it to be a realistic series. I want to be able to take multiple days to harvest. I want to be able to do the things that we want to do to show actual real farming. Because we've had, this series has been a blast. And I got figuring it. I was sitting there, I was driving to the feed mill today, and I came back. We were delivering soybeans to the feed mill. And I was thinking about it on the way, and I went through all my series that I've done, and I've done a lot of series on FS22. We've only completed 6 goals. 6 times that we've done out of the probably 45, 50 Let's Plays that I've done. I've only completed 6 goals. Boy, I tell you, that has to change for FS25. That has to. It has to change. We have to get goals done. So I've kind of put my foot down, and I want to make sure this is done first. And, I know that they're already flooding it. All the big name content creators are already flooding the internet with FS25 videos. I mean, Scroff's got one out. I know DJ Goham's got one out, and they're already dropping videos for it. And not what I mean is not videos of Let's Plays. They're putting out videos of like what it's going to be, so everybody's going to know what the game is long before it drops. It's going to be insane. But I've hoped that on this series I've shown you guys multiple ways of making money, and I can also show you how much money you can actually make with cows. It's absolutely insane. And I was buying my TMR. I was purchasing my TMR on I did it on Yukon Valley, and I also did it on what other map did I do it on? Yeah, it was Yukon Valley where I had the 10,000 cows, but I have also done it on Oceanside Forest where I was making so much money from milk that I was able to buy the TMR flat out and still make more money. It was still making money, if you know what I mean. So it's just, I'm hoping that by you guys watching this that you've learned that there's absolutely multiple ways to make tons of money, tons and tons of money. I'm playing on hard economy. As you can see, where's the settings? Right here. As you can see, we're 4x speed, and we're going on hard mode. See that? 1 day months. So if I was to turn that down to 1x, you can only imagine how much money I'd really make. because I'd be putting, like right now at 4X, I get 1,000 trees in 2 days. So if I went down to 1X, I'm going to get 10,000 trees. Seriously. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start dropping it to 2X and see what I get from there. If I end up getting, but if we can get to 2,000, then I can just finish the day, go to the next day, if you know what I mean. But it gives me a chance to get my 1,000 trees per day and move on. Now, there's going to come a point when that silo right there is full, and that holds 50 million, because it takes me about 281 trees. I got it figured. I literally almost got it figured exact. 281 trees to get 5 million liters of wood chips. So it's not even 300 trees. So literally, you get about 15 to 20 million for 1,000 trees. So there's going to come a time when that is full. Okay, there's 50 million liters, and if we're only selling 5 million liters per day, that's going to take us a long time to sell it. So we may have to up our game and start selling it off camera, or bring in the Yos thing, like fill it with 50 million. That's what I'm thinking. Once it's full of 50 million, then don't put any more in there, and then use the Yos ad or mod to where it sells it automatically, and then we sell the wood chips out of there until they're gone, you know, or just start selling it as we need it. You know what I mean? We'll just, because I think that only holding 50 million, that's going to fill up quick. And then you think to yourself, it's funny because you think 50 million. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, 50 million's a drop in a bucket, figuring I get about, well, like I said, it's 281 trees for 5 million liters. So, you know, let's round it up in an even 3. So 3, 6, 9 is 15 million, almost 16 million liters of wood chips per 1,000 trees. And we've got 90,000. Well, we had 90 to start with, roughly 90,000 to start with. We're at 9. So we've got 81,000 trees to go. That's 81 times 15. That's a lot of million. I'm not going to think about it right now, but that's a lot of millions of liters. It's a lot of million. It's almost 1 billion liters of wood chips. It's crazy. So, you know, and with my computer, I got it down to where I can drop with my chainsaw. And you guys saw it. I can do 100 trees in 7 minutes with the chainsaw. But when I use the Brooks, I don't have to stop. The reason why is when I get to about 300 to 400 trees on the ground, with all the trees that are still standing and another 300 to 400 trees on the ground, my computer starts to get a little bit of lag and I start to get a little bit crazy. But that's still a lot of trees on the ground. You figure 300 trees that are laying there on the ground. And it only takes about 50 of them to get rid of them to be where the lag goes away. But it's crazy. It's crazy. The chainsaw I can cut. Like I said, I can do it faster, but the Brooks, what happens is it holds 3 million in there. I don't have to stop. I chip the tree, I go to the next one, chip the tree, go to the next one, chip the tree. I don't have to stop. So in the long run, it's more efficient because I don't have to stop and pick it up and try to deal with lag and all that stuff. So that's why we did it. But we've also cut trees multiple different ways. We started with a tree harvester, then we went to a chainsaw, then we went to the Brooks, then we went to the Trex, then we went back to the chainsaw, back to the Trex. We've gone back and forth several times with different ways. So we've cut trees down pretty much every way you could possibly. And you know what? I'm getting a decent yield off this field. I'm almost at $45,000 or 45,000 liters already. So I think what we'll do is we'll get this harvest done, and that'll be it for the day. And then, like I said, I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to get a nice basic cow pen in here that holds 20,000. We'll put it down, we'll get her going, and we'll fill her up, and we'll start making some grass fields. I think off camera, like I said, I think this one, let's see, he's done. This one here, when I clear it, all the way down will be one field. We'll keep it that width, but then we'll do one grass field. Then behind our farm, that way, we'll go one canola field, or one oat field, and then we'll go one sorghum field. So we can still use our fertilizer and our seeds and our things like that. So that's going to be fun. We'll still have to do all that stuff and lime and all that stuff. But at this point in time, Remember, there was a time also where we were self-sufficient. Remember when we had way over there, this is a long time ago, but we had the lime machine. We had the Omatanas machine that was making, I can't remember what it was, seeds. We had the open-air garden down there, so we had seeds, we had lime, and we had fertilizer that was all being made because we had compost, that we had the composter. Remember, we could take wood chips and make compost out of it? Which reminds me, what does compost sell for this? Because that's another way we could use wood chips up. Oh, I almost didn't get to think about that. Oh, I gotta go this here. Where is it? Oh, up here. Sorry, guys. Let's go down to compost. I know it's still in here. There it is. Piney Run, sell all. You can sell it up there for $5.50. Okay. All right. You know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do? We're going to start taking, let's see what, well, okay, so $5.50. Let's go to wood chips. Let's see the difference. See, because we might just have solved our problem here. Wood chips. Only 120. Okay. So you see where I'm going with this? So let's do that now. Let's get this set up now. All right. Instead of the silage, we're going to use our mower and we're going to use it for our cows, but we're going to do this. We're going to go production here. Forgot you have to do that. Let's go. Where's Stevie's mod? Stevie's composter. It's got to be still in here. I didn't get rid of it. I know I didn't get rid of it. There it is. Small composter mode by Sturber. There you go. You can take wood chips, and then we can go down here. We can upgrade this thing with our 2 million liters that we have, and let's string the thing down here. And now, guess what? We can sell this compost flat out. So we got 80,000. Let's put that right someplace nice, and it's not going to affect, because we're going to be coming. We're going to be coming straight this way. See right there? That's where our field's going to keep going. So we're going to want to put this down like right in here someplace. Yeah, right in there. And then that field right in the middle there will be just a straight. We'll start the next field and we'll come this way with it. So we'll be okay over here. So let's go right off the edge here. Shebang. And then we will take landscaping and we'll go painting. Go like this, and we'll make it nice and wide around it. You guys see where I'm going with this, right? There. Now, we're going to go into here. And we're going to go to the composter with wood chips. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is wood chips. Yep. And we're going to upgrade it. There we go. Now look at 1362. We just spent $1 million on that, but that's okay, because now we can take wood chips that we make and we can start making it. We can start making that. That'll give us more room for our wood chips. Let's see if we can catch up before he goes. There we go. We should dump right in there. Nope, I might have to start him. There we go. So we finished our harvest. We got one more. In fact, we've got a little bit of time. Let's go ahead and get him started on that sorghum harvest over there. We'll sell this while we're waiting for him. We'll take a load of wood chips. We'll put it down there and start making compost with it. Because here's why. Wood chips have been selling for $120,000 or $120 per thousand. That sells for $550. So we've got some serious money. And now then we don't have to do silage. We can just take our grass that we mow, put it in the Omatana mod, and make our TMR. And that's it. That's what we can do. That's what we got going on. We'll wrap up a headland here, and then we'll be done with the harvest. See what I mean? You see what I'm doing here? Just got to get this piece. I don't know how I planted that right in the middle there. That's crazy. Do a headland all the way around. In fact, up at the top, we'll do 2. And then we'll set the regular worker on, and we'll empty him again. So, I could do course play. I wanted. Yeah, I could. Couldn't I? Because there's no rain. So first waypoint, no course. Let's do 2 headlands, generate course. There we go. And shebang. Goodbye. Let him do his thing. Let him do his thing. He'll do his 2 headlands, and then we'll come and fill him up. Now we're going to sell this. Flat out. I hate that thing when it stays on there. It should only stay on for the vehicle you're on. Don't you agree? 63,000 liters of wheat. That's pretty good for that little bitty field. So now we're starting to evolve again. I love it. He's going to have straw going, but we don't need straw. This little truck is super fast. Woo! Fishtailing, fishtailing, fishtailing. Let's see what we make for 63,000. You know what? We're going to end up being back at the 1.6 million that we started at after we sell that sorghum. It's crazy. This is crazy how much this series has evolved, and it's crazy awesome and fun how much it's evolved. I cannot get over how much we've accomplished in 22 episodes. Wait till we get our cows in here, and then we're going to have cows again. It's been crazy. I hope you guys have followed along every minute, because it's exciting. Wood chips. There we go. Let's see how much this holds. I don't even know how much it holds fully upgraded. I don't know. Well, I don't think it's going to hold 5 million. That's for sure. It shouldn't anyways. But now we've got another place to put wood chips. So we can put them in the silo, and if it holds 5 million down there, that'll give us basically 55 million liters. When it sells, we can sell it out. We're going to be selling 5 million liters of compost every day, so it's exciting. That's just something that kind of just popped in my head. And technically, I could pick that straw up. Yeah, thinking about doing that. Because this mower right here, let me show you guys. Is it this one? This mower, nope, not that one. This mower right here. This mower is awesome. It is not, I don't know if somebody's ever made one of these in real life, but what it is it mows. It's only 10 meters wide. It mows and picks up the grass at the same time. 10 meters wide. So, and it can mow up to 34 miles an hour if I wanted it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to set it for like the cruise control and set it for like 15 miles an hour. So we're more somewhat realistic. But it holds up to 1 million liters. It's insane. So, all right, he's going to be getting full here soon. Sorghum gets a good yield, not gonna lie. But I figured we'd go a little bit, like I said, a little bit longer today and did our hour video in, and because the next one's going to be really short. It's going to be a lot more like bada bing, bada boom, and get out, if you know what I mean. You can tell I edited that side. Oh, look how fast that loads up. 5 million liters. All right, so we got to go here first and activate that. We've upgraded it. So now we're going to activate it. I think it's this one. There we go. Now we're going to see how fast that thing makes it. Hopefully in one, like I said, in one game day, we make these 5 million liters. Then we'll come up, we'll empty him, keep him going again. And, yeah. Now, the other thing I could do also is I could bring in the sawmill that takes wood chips and makes planks. But I'm already making enough money. I'm not doing it for that. I'm just doing it for content. I want to have something else to do, you know. Oops, I almost sold that. I went right to the sell point. My brain went into like, I hope this holds 5 million. We'll find out here how much it's going to hold. Hope it holds at least 1 million. Because then when we empty, we can also, this thing also makes it out of grass too, so we can continue to make compost right off the bat. Let's see where we're at on that. Oh, we're about halfway. Oh, it's going to hold more than I think. That's nice. There's 1 million. That's good. That's good. Well, it's going to hold about 2.5 maybe. We're already at 2,000 liters. Yep, 2 million. That's a good thing. So what this will do now is this could just empty in there and we could finish the 5 million liters, but we're not going to do that. There. 2.4, I think 2.4, 2.5 million. Yep, I'm coming. So now what we can do is, that's 2.5 million, so that's quite a bit that we can literally, I wish it held more. I might go in and edit it. I might go in and edit Stevie's mod, and I don't like doing that because Stevie's amazing. Oh, dump this in here. I love it. Love it when we're just chit-chatting and all of a sudden an idea comes into my head. Now, let's see something. Yeah, 6,000. See how fast that's going to make that. I'll bet you that makes that 2 million in one day. Almost guaranteed, because we've only been on it a couple minutes. I literally just jumped it in there, and it's almost 10,000 liters already, which is $5,000. It's crazy. Love this trailer. Love this. I love the way all the edits have come out. We've gotten lucky with some great mods. It's been just fantastic. It's been great. It's been great. Okay, come on, hurry up. It's like when you're trying to do something, you're like, hurry up. And then once I get my grass field going, when we start this side going that way with our big canola, or not canola field, oat field, we'll plow it in, and then as we get, because I have to go in now and delete these fields, the custom fields, so we can make our own custom fields again. I got to delete all these, and then because otherwise it shows up permanently. If I delete them off here, which I can do that, I'll show you guys how to do that right now. We'll go down to here, and then we're going to click on this, delete custom field. Then go here, delete custom field. There. Now this one we can go here. We can delete this one. Delete this one. And one more. Delete this one for now until he's done. There we go. Now we're going to go over and empty him out so he can stop whining at me. See, I don't like it when they do that wonky backup stuff. Now you wait till you're done there, buddy. Because now, guess what? So now we can, now we got a way to get rid of some of the wood chips. We can put 2 million liters in there, and what are we at so far? Let's go down to the thingy. 14,000 already. So it's going to make that 2.5 million really quick. And then we can bring the compost up here and put it back in there, so we can constantly just keep feeding that. You know, put 2.5 million in it, and I think I'm going to go in and edit it to hold 5 million of the product, both of them, so that we can dump our dump a full load in there. I'll make the speeds go crazy too, so that it makes it really quick. Not really quick, but somewhat. But I don't really, I don't know. As long as it's working, I don't really like to edit it too much. Not too much anyways. Yeah, we got about 12 minutes to go, and we'll be able to get this field finished. And then we'll be able to, then we've got no fields that are left, and we can literally start creating, once we get this field, that section down here, way down there, done, we'll start making our field and working back this way. That one will be a grass field. And then what's nice is that we can buy a roller, get it set up to where we lime it the first time and get it all set up the first time. Then the second time, we don't have to fertilize it at all. We can just roll it, and it'll fertilize it for us. It'll give us 100% fertilization. Because you don't have to keep doing the lime over and over again. And then see how we're going to keep our road this way? We're going to change the road, make it come straight. The next field will go from this way and go way over to here, and then go to the end of the field. See what I mean? Because that grass field is going to go to the end of the map. This field here will go straight across all the way down that way, but go to the end of the map. So it'll be one massive oat field. And then behind us will be a grass field again. Go on and go, so on and so forth. Try to make them as friendly as I can. Where is he? Where is he? I'm going to drive. Woohoo! It's like drifting like Fast and Furious here. That's how powerful this truck is. Crazy. So we will have I mean, like again, like I said, we're getting a lot done every time. We're getting a lot accomplished. We sold some stones, we sold some wood chips. We got one harvest completely done, and we're on the second harvest. And we're gonna probably have this harvest done completely. That's 2 fields done, completely done, and we got our composter set up for wood chips. We took them down there, filled it. We've been selling our product. I mean, it's just crazy. Just want to get him emptied, then I can get out of the way. There you go. Keep going, buddy. 20,000 liters off 2 headlands. What are we at for compost? 25,000 already. See how fast that's going? Literally cranking out that compost. And if we sold, okay. So if we sold, let me get my phone out real quick. Oh, this is exciting. So if we got 5 million liters, got my calculator. 5 million times 550. You ready for this one? $2.75 billion. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. It might be 27 million. I don't know. My math might be off, but if you go 550 times 1,000, and it literally is, it's just a lot of money. We're going to have enough to then, between the milk, the slurry, I don't even think I'm going to do manure. In fact, I'm not. I'm just going to have crops for the sake of having crops, I think. And I'll have one field. The rest of it will be all grass, just so we have something to do with the harvest. Because if we make it from there to the end of the thing, it's going to be a decent-sized field. It's really going to be decent. It's going to be probably about 75, 80 acres, and that'll take us a while. I'm not even worried about him missing stuff. I'm really not. It's crazy how much yield you get. Imagine what we're going to get on that other one. And then what we'll do is we'll alternate that, our crop field, which is going to be right where I'm sitting, but we're going to go square. We're going to come right down because that field's going to go this way. I'll show you guys how I got it done. It'll alternate between sorghum and oats so that every 4 months we're cropping through, so we got at least a harvest to do. And then the rest will be TMR. And I do insist on making my own TMR, even though I can buy it, because it's just going to be, the Omatana makes it so fast. It's seriously crazy. I at one point I have millions and millions and millions of liters in there, usually backed up. But this is what I'm showing you guys real quick. We got about 8 minutes to go. So hopefully he can get that harvest done. Okay, see how this is starting to get really high? Wait till you see it when we hit the end of the map, which is way down there. You can see it, but this is what it's going to look like. So, ooh, got a stump. That was under the map. Pretty cool. It's going to look like this, but I probably will paint it and look like rocks or something, just so it looks kind of somewhat decent. But I really like the direction of the series. I really like the fact that we've evolved, and I really like the fact that we've done... all right, let's try it once. Let's try it once, see how it works. Nope. 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 Here he got stuck. Sorry, I had to try it once. That's too steep. Hopefully in the next 7 minutes we can get this harvest wrapped up. It's exciting. So because we're using the Trex and I can fill it with 3 million liters, then dump it into the, drive it over the tractor over to the the silo, dump it in. I can use this trailer to keep filling the wood chips and the compost. So you let that 2.5 million go out of there, you put another 2.5 million in there, and then you let this fill up. But I'm going to go in and I think I'm going to edit it. I don't know. We might just deal with it at 2.5 and just so I can fill it up with 2.5 million, put it down there, and then start filling the compost. And as it's filling the compost over the course of the night, I can just go over occasionally and empty it out so that we'll have 5 million liters to sell first thing and foremost right off the first bat. Oh, gotta get him emptied. But it's fun. I'm having a blast. I think the only other time I've ever had this much fun is on Oceanside Forest, when we were just going and going and going and going. Yukon was pretty fun too. That was crazy. I threw in a bunch of time lapses on this. Now, here's the other thing I'm going to ask you guys. Now, would you rather? Okay, this is what I'd rather have you guys put in the comments. Okay, get a chance. I know Miles will. I know Russell probably will. Would you rather have me come back for 20 minutes, give you guys a tour, show you guys what doing, sell the stuff on camera, or record for like an hour or 2 hours and put it on a time lapse and zip through it so you guys can see it without having to see it? You know what I mean? Let me know in the comments which one you would rather have me do, because it does not matter to me if you'd rather have me just play, and that way you can see me chopping up trees and stuff too if you want. You can actually see what I do when I chop the trees. I haven't shown you guys in forever tree things. I've done a couple times way back in the first couple episodes, but it's been a while. We've evolved quite a bit now since then on how efficient we've gotten with wood chips. But if you guys want me to do that, or I can do that occasionally and throw in, record for an hour or so or 2 hours and drop it down to a 20-minute video so you guys can see the whole gambit. You can see the whole day's worth pretty much of what's going on. Or do you want me to just come and do a 20-minute video every other day like we've been doing, continue to stay on the same way, and just sell the products on camera? I don't care either way, as long as you guys are happy and you guys are continuing to watch it. That's all I care about. This is a nice little square field. Works out good. But now, I'll show you what I can do now. Empty him out right here. 30,000 liters on this field. Sorghum gets you pretty decent yield. I'm assuming oats does too. There. Now, what I want to do is this. I want to see if, I hope this doesn't affect him at all. I really don't think it will, but I'm hoping it doesn't. Anyways, let's get up in here. We'll get him flat. Now this section right here is going to be the biggest pain because it's going to leave that little green stuff there. But it's only done it in one spot. See what I mean? It's because the mountain's hitting it. It's only done it in one spot. And I can deal with that because I'm going to make a big road around it anyways. Did that affect him? No, it didn't. So we can do this now, and you guys can actually see what's going on with the terraforming. Just kind of dope. See, that put it right out there. But that's okay. We're going to make a big road there, and it'll make it look pretty. Now I can just do this. Make my field the way I want it. There we go. That's how easy it is. Now, like I told you guys before, that's how easy it is to terraform. And this is all flat now. Literally within minutes, I just did this whole field. So it is literally, you know what's funny? You know how that made that field disappear? I wonder, literally, if I was to send him on a course, if it would actually do that. You know, if it would continue to just go where it used to go. It's pretty cool if it did. So, all right, we got about a minute and a half. I might as well say my goodbyes now so he can finish, and then I'll finish leveling this all the way straight down, just like we've done it. We're already there pretty much already. As you can see, I just go through it real quick. It'd take me 2 minutes to do the rest of that all the way down, and then that field's ready to go. We can make it. So, on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you are watching this. And remember, I love you all, and I will catch you guys right back here on Monday. So, all right, so what I've got planned, guys, in the last 30 seconds, this is going to go one last time. I'm going to tell you what's going on. going to finish this harvest. I'm going to level the rest of this. I'm going to lower the speed down. I'm going to get the rest of that cleared out back there. Hopefully 2,000 trees will get done. Then I'm going to start creating our first grass field. Meanwhile, I'm going to continue to feed the composter off camera. So when we come back, it will be April. So March and April, it will be April. And that way we will be into a new year. I do believe it's going to switch over to year 4. It may not do that till August. And then after that's cleared and we start working our grass field back up this way, I'm going to start chipping away to do it this way so that our fields can go directly straight. We can make our whole field. Boom. So that one's going to be tricky. That one's going to take a lot of work. Or I might buy the next piece of property over. But I think what I want to do is get that situated first by the time we come back. So the next piece of property we buy on camera. Also going to get the cows set up. So we got a lot of work to do. But when you guys come back, we're going to have our first 1,000 cows in the pen. I'll have them bought. As you can see, by the time I sell this, 50,000 liters by the time it's done, we'll have back up to our 1.6 million. All right, guys, we made it past the hour, made it past episode 22, and we're ready to go. We're finishing up the harvest. We did not 1, but 2 harvests today. We sold 5 million liters of stone. We sold 5 million liters of wood chips. Got our composter set up. We sold our chickens. We sold our eggs. We've had a productive day today. It's been great episode, great job, and I'm going to just wrap this up right here for you guys. All right, and you guys have a great one, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.